Hey everyone, except those that support Silvio Berlusconi. This is Jonathan Lingard of the Postcards, a podcast giving you a unique black commentary on a beautiful game of football through the best means necessary, banter. This episode of the Postcards is brought to you by 8pounds.com, your number one spot for heavily rotated music from the mainstream and from the underground. 8pounds.com, music by the pound. And that's the number 8, the word pounds.com. Let's start the show and let banter reign.
Cooking French fries ain't pretty. Can someone show me the way? I don't know this place. I rose awake in a dream. I need to go back before the sun goes down on my heart. Before the sun goes down on
Hello,
my heart.
good evening all. Regardless of your gender expression, it's the Postcards giving you a unique black commentary on all things football, aka banter. Let banter reign, and proving once and for all that POC solidarity is not a myth. It's your boy Jonathan Alingu, aka Joe Lingu on Twitter, aka Mr. Velvet Hoop on IG, aka the Chill Babe, aka Rihanna's number one fan, aka City number one. We out here. That's me.
It's your boy Grant Lewis, aka Commodore Lewis on IG, at Lewis GD on Twitter, Pneumonia Vidness, Hercule Poivre, Rude Vinnisteroid, hashtag not a Hope Six apologist, hashtag I love Saddle Up, Instagram, Glory, Man United.
So I'm just going to jump in without the intro because I feel so disrespected that it's taken so long for me to get an invite onto the glorious Postcards, but we're about to take it next level. This is the artist formerly known as Miami Baller 2K5, currently the Socialista. You can find me on Twitter at Curtis Hierro. I think that's my Twitter handle, just my name. It's not that creative because I don't got 20 nicknames and I don't like Saddle Up. But you can find me lurking usually outside of Saddle Up. Actually, I do go to Saddle Up because that's my bar that if I have to use a restroom on the way back to my car, I just go in there and defile the bathroom and then leave. So I'm sorry.
I use those bathrooms
just never
too.
leave your cowboy hat in there because
Don't wear cowboy hats. I only wear dad hats. Please and thank you.
What's up? This is Curtis, and formerly of the 5 Point Shot podcast. We gave one gift to the world and decided to never revisit it, but hopefully we can recreate some of that magic. I could add to y'all's existing magic that has been going on for a year or two at this point. So it's nice for you to finally invite me. So I'll add what I can.
I'm 90% sure there was a standing invitation when we originally started.
The invite is always there, but we let banter reign, so
Jokes over facts.
yeah, basically. Now you know the truth of the Postcards, the Postcards magic. How has everybody's weekends been? How's all weekends been?
I do not know what I did Sunday. I literally cannot bring up a single frame of Sunday. I'm kind of scared. I know I didn't do anything significant. I'm not even sure if I left the house or my subdivision, but I don't know what I did, and it's a little worrisome.
Did you get a brain transplant?
I got drunk on Saturday, but not that drunk. Not blackout all Sunday drunk. I just think it was maybe that so immemorable that it just did not imprint at all.
That's what happens when you're a get out subject.
Oh, damn.
Sabrina's not even here. What is this? Thought this was gonna be a respite.
I'm living vicariously through Sabrina, or she's living vicariously through me.
She's rubbed off.
To be fair, it is Tuesday, so it is hard to remember 48 hours in the past at this point, right?
I'm gonna try to find in my text.
Maybe that's the case. But y'all saw each other. Didn't y'all see each other this weekend?
Yes, a quick.
Did?
We ran into each other real quick Saturday night as I was leaving Lodge.
What the fuck? I don't remember that.
You were with Tosh.
Oh.
And I was going to Saddle Up.
Oh shit! That's right. Yeah.
Wow. I think I'm putting this together. I think I just got food. That's it.
I think you ran into us. Yeah, well, I don't know if I want to put that in the world. There was some partaking of things that help with forgetting short-term memory. So
I don't do narcotics. I only drink heavily.
that's what
weekends.
I'm talking about. Of course.
Unfortunately, I missed the Yaya soccer tournament.
Boo.
I'm sorry. I was too hungover. You couldn't have used me. I've been worthless.
Yeah, they lost 14-9, so they could have used some of your defensive skills.
Where are those? I'm purely offensive player.
You're right. You're not a defensive player at all.
AKA chop blocks.
Because you were shooting like Austin Crozier with a busted ACL.
Austin Crozier? My lord, please. Why?
And you were defending like Chris Smalling on the basketball court.
I'm very honored.
There was a lot of Toro there.
I'm very honored that obscure basketball players is the theme of this episode, and that I get to be a part of that.
We do it for you, man. We do it for you. Really, it's the people that we shout out and respect at all times. That's why we're the postcards. Nothing more, nothing less.
Magnanimous.
Thank gods. Yeah. How was your weekend, Curtis?
It was good. I'm glad that you waited a little bit to come to me because I had to reconstruct it. Had a good time Saturday. Went to this benefit for the great organization Organized Florida. It was pretty cool. And then we went downtown, had a gallivant around. That was enjoyable. And then I had a chill Sunday. My dude T. Gimme was in town from Miami. We kicked it.
Sir.
Had a good time. Shout out to T. Gimme, who I'm sure will not listen to this. Unless I tell him there's wrestling in it. Which
Wasn't
I may
he
tell him
here
that.
for...
He was here, passed out.
Passed out on the couch. Man, he was a guest before Curtis. Man.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Gimme.
Yeah, who's actually been a post god before me.
Said 0 words. I'm 90% sure he said nothing.
Well, he added his aura, and I think that's what matters.
That was critical. That was critical to the pod. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you do, John?
I was in the Twin Cities, New Jersey, New Brunswick, New Jersey, and New York City, New York.
Oh, quite. Yes, I've heard that term used before in regards to them.
The Twin Cities people commonly think of. Right?
Yeah.
Not Kansas City and Kansas City, but
Surprise.
Okay, true. I'll let you go with that.
I had a good time, Well, I had an okay time, I chilled. I went to Manhattan. I went down to Times Square. Was overwhelmed. I went to shopping on Fifth Ave. Went to the NBA store, like they advertise all the time on TV. It was great.
Rest in peace, NBA City, Orlando.
Yeah, that thing was great.
That was a good run. It was a good run, and I co-signed the RIP on this. Didn't get anything from there though, but I did convert to an Adidas stan. Hashtag here to create. Hashtag Adidas pay us.
Please. I love my tubulars.
Yeah. I got a pair of NMDs and I'm feeling fresh, man. I'm feeling good. They're comfortable, they're light. I'm doing it for the culture, so I'm very happy to coming back from New York City feeling good. I don't know when I'm gonna rock it because I'm definitely not rocking it to the Orlando City match. Or tailgate, but
get mud all up on your shit. Like
I can't be having that. That's a non-starter right there. Somebody's gonna catch these hands if that happens.
Eric Clinton's gonna be stepping on your shoes.
Well, Eric went through that. He's a nice fellow.
He's a nice, yeah. Even though he's a United fan, which inherently is evil, he will
That's
never.
not the case.
He will never.
Only good people will support United, like myself, a good person.
And all the other fascists, like Glazers, Wayne Rooney.
How are you gonna call Wayne Martin a fascist, dog? Like, I bet he's a Corbynite.
I doubt that severely.
I'm gonna Google it. Figure out my man.
He's part of the Corbyn hive. Yeah, I bet Wayne Rooney supports Killmonger. Well, I don't know if I want him to. That undercut my position.
Yeah, he's CIA
Oh, we
agent.
forgot Kirsten's name. Number one Killmonger stan.
Oh yeah, that's another nickname, aka Killmonger.
Eric. your books after school.
Lil Monger.
Isn't gonna wonder why. Got out of bed at all.
Dido had that hit, and she let that run.
That was a fire track,
Yeah,
like
it
the original sample.
The original song goes hard. I remember when that music video came out, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then I was like, "Oh, that she can sing. This is like interesting." Like, she just wanted to thank you. You know.
It was fire. Speaking of Black Panther,
Pinter.
Black Panther, Black Panther. It's football related. Your boy, Jesse Lingard.
The world's number one light skin, surpassing Jesse Williams.
Just about to
hot takes for days right now.
surpassing Jesse Williams. My God, Manchester United defeated Chelsea.
Get those plastics out of here.
Which is fine. It's kind of like the FBI fighting the CIA. Somebody's gonna die. It's benefit for all people.
Hey, it kept us from giving you an honor guard. So
and your
amazing.
Your boy Jesse.
A beautiful.
I can't hate on him no more, man. Like, he's doing it for the culture. He did the Wakanda salute. Shout out Jesse for that. With your boy Pogba, who's just been freed from slavery. Now the slave master Jose has realized that
they've come to understand it was a lover's quarrel. Really, what that was.
A lover's quarrel.
Yeah, they're just two strong-headed people who love the game of football so much, and they just came and figured it out. And Pogba put Conte in his back pocket, made Eden Hazard look pedestrian, and we did what we were supposed to do. We won. Score, and Lukaku not only had a goal after an assist, a beautiful assist from Tony Martial, but he also had a great assist after, surprisingly, a great long pass from McTominay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are. Just as surprised as you are.
Aryan blood McTominay.
I didn't know that's how it was gonna roll out, but then Pogba with some sprint. He had the sprint of the Black Panther. And he lobs it into Jesse Lingard, who, again, a clutch-ass header.
Typically the culture always loses. The Panthers lost Super Bowl 2015. Falcons lost Super Bowl 2016. Georgia lost national championship.
Georgia's not the culture. Please, I rescind that.
Georgia is the culture, like, by virtue.
The Miami Heat lost the 2011 NBA championship.
Okay,
which was...
Fuck Georgia, though. But you might actually be on something with the Heat.
The Heat were the culture for a little bit. The Spurs came in and took that. Thank God. But it's okay. And, but this time, the culture is turning, is getting their just deserve. Just desserts. Thank you. With Philadelphia winning the Super Bowl this past year.
Climb those poles.
Not to say that Manchester United is going to win any trophies, but
we are.
They beat Chelsea. Chelsea is not the culture, obviously.
Never.
Lukaku's finally realized that maybe I made a bad decision playing for Belgium. I should have played for Congo. That's why he's playing so well now. Like, he's returned to his roots.
Oh,
he's coming back home.
I thought it was that he was just so happy that he didn't have to play for Chelsea, that he came to United instead, and they left him with Alvaro. I can't play football, Murata. Can't find the back of the net to save his life. Beautiful.
It's hard to relate for Murata and Conte. Murata has a full head of hair. Let's start with that. Conte doesn't.
Why are you like this?
Conte's on the Wayne Rooney plan.
but it doesn't look as good as Wayne's. Wayne's is very obvious, but Conte's looks bad.
Wayne has like a broom thistles for hair.
That's why his headers are so pure. Leave my man Wayne alone.
I can't believe
he's cooking in the Toffees. He's cooking over there.
He's not cooking.
At Goodison Park. Let him live.
He's burning cereal right now. That's what Wayne Rooney's doing.
Everyone's burnt oatmeal before. Everyone. It happens.
I didn't say oatmeal.
Oatmeal's hot
not
cereal.
Wow.
Those are the facts, Jack.
Everyone's not. I've never burned oatmeal before.
I don't believe
I've
that.
never burned oatmeal.
Have you cooked oatmeal?
I cooked oatmeal. Yeah.
How many times though? Like regularly?
Enough times to not burn it.
I don't believe you. You guys can lie. That's cool. That's cool. Be prevaricators. It's fine. I thought we were a podcast of truth.
You want to know the truth here? Y'all, check this out. Hope Hicks has recently resigned.
How did we get here?
The White House
I like
communications
this
director.
segue.
What is happening right now?
And your boy Grant famously had a crush on her. In fact, declared his love for her last night at Javier's birthday. Shout out Javier.
This did not happen.
We were there when we saw it happen. What you mean? How you gonna lie to us?
Why? Just liars.
Can you give us your top 3 Hope Hicks moments?
No, there are no top 3 Hope Hicks moments. I said she was cute, and then you guys turned this into like I want to marry the chick. I think you blowing this out of proportion.
Are you attracted to evil?
Just go ahead and admit it, man. We're all about the truth here.
I hate Patriots fans and I hate the Gators, so no, I'm not attracted to you. Nice try.
But neo-Nazis, yes, you're all for it for some strange reason.
That's because she testified for your boy Mueller.
I don't know Bob like that. He might know my uncle back in Vietnam, but that's it. I don't know. I don't know that man. He's got a really square jaw. That's all I know about him.
Hey, connections have been made, man.
Yeah, that's a jaw you can set your watch to.
Yeah. Hope Hicks had her watch to it. That's why she resigned.
My lord.
Just saying. That's a girl. So
she is a girl. She's not my girl. I don't own any women.
Thoughts and prayers.
That's patriarchal. Not how I roll.
That's your crush then. I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers to Grant DeBose Lewis.
Now you put my whole government name out there. My God.
I'm going to take that man's social.
AKA Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Thoughts and prayers to you, man. I know it's going to be a hard time. Hope Hicks will find a new job at Fox News. You can stand for her again. It's all good. Life will be good for you. Another truth. Raise your hand if your team has won a trophy this year, because I know mine has. Put your hand down. You didn't win shit.
We won the Community Shield.
This year, 2018.
It starts off the season.
This calendar year of 2018.
No, this football season.
Manchester United has
Raise your
not
hand
won
if you're still in the FA Cup.
Raise your hand if you have a chance to win the Premier League title. You don't have a chance.
We
So
do
put your
have a
hand
chance.
down.
There's a mathematical
damn
chance.
hand
There's
down.
10 games left. If we don't drop a point, we could do this. Please.
Yes, you just don't have to drop any points and hope that every other team does. Anyway, Manchester City.
No, just hope that you do. We don't have to worry about any other teams. If we went out, we're ahead of everyone else.
We have to lose 5 games straight, and you have to win 5 games in a row to catch us.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah, like when we came back and beat y'all in 2012. Yes, that's true. Ain't gonna happen this year because we got Pep Guardiola. Anyway, Manchester City won the Carabao Cup.
They
League
beat
Cup.
Arsenal. Guys, wait. Let me lay the context here. They beat Arsene Wenger. Okay, I mean, well, who hasn't? I can feel the squad of dust mites and Full Sail students.
And those things go hand in hand. Let's be real.
I'm not gonna do that to Roger like that, but and go out there and beat Arsenal. So don't really.
We smoked a top 16 while y'all were celebrating like you won the World Cup to beat Southampton last year. So I want to hear shit
We won
from
on
y'all.
a beautiful free kick.
Y'all won. Y'all cheated to win. Let's start from that one because the referee did not allow a goal from Gabardini, my boy. We should have scored a hat trick and should have been. Southampton should have won the Carabao Cup. Just be honest, but since you want to revise history.
Saints can't beat devils. Facts.
Wow, this is why you love evil. Just right here. This reason right here. You're a Devils fan. You love Hope Hicks. You want to fuck Tommy Loren. Like, I mean, this is all adding up.
Let's be very clear. I'm going to be 100% clear. I do not think Tommy Loren's attractive, and she's a terrible person. She's from South Dakota or Montana or whatever that is. She went to UNLV. Those are all bad things, and she's stupid. Like, please don't put that juju on me.
Y'all just lost your, 3 listeners from Montana.
That's half the state. That's their whole congressional delegation. Like,
you about to go there too?
What's up?
Yeah, ain't you about to go there?
I am. I'll be there in May.
Damn, we might have to get private security for you.
I'm a famous person, so I could use some.
Montana ain't got love for Grant.
Missoula, where you at?
But yeah, we smoked Arsenal like we should have.
Like any competent human team should.
It was glorious. This is why, and we're on a path to greatness. It just took the Carabao Cup to show us that Pep Guardiola is the man. We're going for the league. We're going to win the league easily, so that's already there. All we got to worry about is the Champions League now.
Which you're not going to win because we
going to lose to y'all?
Yeah. You could, if you face us, we'll beat you in the Champions League.
That's not going to happen.
We have too much pride in that. We're not going to let the little blue team from across the way stumble upon some European glory. You haven't done it in your entire existence. We're not going to let you do it this time. But we don't have to worry about letting you. You're not going to let yourselves do it because that's who you are. Like, I'm not going to not let you be who you are. I'm just going to let things play out like they normally do. And you're going to fuck up somewhere. We may not win it. We are. We should. I think we should. We might not, but I know you won't. I know you won't because this is not what you do. Like, just like I don't really pass, I don't make layups. I only shoot threes that are contested or just wide open. You guys don't win Europe. These are just facts.
But you lose. Just like Manchester United is going to lose every time.
That's not true.
Manchester City has a 3-time Champions League winner.
So do we.
Oh yeah.
Please, sir.
I thought
wow. We're also a 3-time champion winning club. That means 6 Champions League titles and 3 actually reside at Trafford. You don't have any. You can only look at other people's.
I thought David Moyes is still managing the United, but I realized it was just Jose Mourinho instead.
They don't even look the same. Don't disrespect Jose like that. Yeah. He's a nice round head with a lot of hair.
They looked. David Moyes got a full head of hair too,
but his head isn't as round. It's a little square, and his face is really, really red.
Yeah.
And then Louis Van Gaal, we don't know what's going on there. That's just something else.
But they all have one thing in common: they're both all slave masters. This is why Pogba was struggling. Pogba, if you're listening, man, Real Madrid, they calling your name, man. They need you right now.
No, Pogba ain't gonna get stuck behind. Ain't gonna try to be stuck behind Kroos and Modric because for some reason Zidane's gonna be like, oh, I gotta stick with my veterans. Pogba isn't gonna go to Madrid. He's gonna stay in England and dominate like he did against the Plastics on Saturday.
Your boy Cristiano's gonna go to LA.
I mean, that is going to happen.
Because he's done.
No winger, so I don't understand.
Your boy number 7
Eden Hazard is going to go. Eden Hazard is about to go to Real. Shouts out to the.
I don't care. It's Chelsea. I don't give a shit about Chelsea.
I'm just telling you who's actually going to be there. You're seeing these lies. I'm telling you truths. Probably get Lewandowski.
No, they won't.
I think they are.
Bayern said it. They're not a selling club, although they sold Toni Kroos to Real Madrid. And they gave up
clubs that say they're not selling clubs are selling clubs. Every club's a selling club.
Yeah, the Manchester United.
Manchester United is not really a selling club. We've had one big sale.
You sold Cristiano.
That's our one big sale.
You sold. I mean, that's the only player that's worth something.
We're not a selling club. We have made a sale, but we're not a selling club. The recently founded Manchester City, on the other hand,
recently founded. We're older than you. What y'all talking about?
You guys are like 11 years old. Please know your history.
Oh yeah, this is Grant who thinks the Premier League started in 1992. Or football started in 1992.
Flat Earther Grant.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly the term.
You and Kyrie Irving have a lot in common.
We have nothing in common. Fuck, dude. Fuck New Jersey. Fuck Australia.
I bet Kyrie likes Hope Hicks.
He probably does, just like you. Yeah, no comeback. Flat Earth Grant. Since football started in 1992, thinks Manchester City is younger than Manchester United. Meanwhile, your stadium's getting bombed left and right by Germans. Manchester City standing tall. The only team that's ever played in Manchester. I'm saying. It's all good, though. We'll let it rock. And either way, whatever you say now, it's fine. Manchester City, we're going to win the Premier League. We already locked up one cup. We're going to win.
We'll let you keep that one. That's all you're going to get.
You're not going to stop. We have to win 4 more matches to win the title.
I'm excited for y'all to start drawing, and I'm excited for y'all to turn to Arsenal these last 10 matches. It's so, I've never looked more forward to anything in my life.
You're going to have to really hope and pray that Kevin De Bruyne gets hurt. So is David Silva.
Hey, man, I already booked my flight. I'm ready to go up there and make some things happen. Not saying Interpol, if you're listening, I'm not going to tell you what alias I'm flying under, but please ignore.
I think Kevin De Bruyne can throw them hands, though. So
Man, he's Belgian and soft. Get all the way out of here. A ginger Belgian ain't going to be stopping me.
He can throw them hands, though.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
He had to give Courtois a 2-piece.
Another. All Belgians are soft. We've been here.
So Lukaku's soft, too?
He is Congolese.
Oh, now he's Congolese now. Now he's
Don't
Congolese.
disrespect him by that.
Now he's Congolese. All right, I feel you.
But
keep that energy.
We have a supporter of a third club here, a Merseyside supporter, the other Northwest England Red Club. Kurt, how are you feeling right now? How are things?
I'm not a good follower of Liverpool. As we talked about coming in, I'm like,
This is probably the best for your health and your well-being.
So, from what I know, I believe we're third currently in the standings, right behind Manchester United. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Wow.
Okay, this is the research I've done. And I do not think we really have a legitimate chance to win.
No, you don't. Because
Manchester United does not either. Because I think
that's exactly what
and
a
I think
Liverpool supporter would say.
I'm pretty sure we're neck and neck, right? The last I checked,
We're 3 points ahead of you. I'm pretty sure.
so that's going to be the difference between y'all being able to have a flawless last 10 games and winning.
I mean, we have world-class players. You have Bobby Firmino's bad haircut.
they have a better attack than y'all do.
Their midfield's trash and their defense is trash.
So is y'all. So I don't know what y'all
Our
hating
midfield
on.
is better purely because we have Pogba and Matic. Our attack isn't bad. I remember the debut of one young Frenchman, Tony Martial, and he sliced through the Liverpool defense to score a brace. It was beautiful, and I just know that he always has that in him because Liverpool are trash and will always be.
I don't get why you're attacking haircuts that Liverpool's ahead of its time, and these are the haircuts of the next 5 years.
Sadio Mane ahead of the game.
I mean, as the young Liverpoolian once said, Sadio Mane is the best player in the world.
We got people trying to convert to Islam because of Mohammed Salah. So
they really are embracing that man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I really didn't think that's how it was going to go down.
Once you leave Chelsea, the shackles are off. The sanctions,
he really loved
sanctions are
Roma.
lifted. He really loved who?
He came from Roma.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like how he's getting the African shine because I wish that would go to Blick player, but here we are.
Hey, we got love for North Africa too. I'm gonna be rooting for Egypt in the World Cup. For Mohamed Salah, exactly. And then when he scores against United and beats them, and then secures the title for Manchester City.
Not gonna happen. I told you I'm making a trip. I'm gonna go to Liverpool and Manchester. I'm fighting up everyone. You thought I'm playing?
So you actually Killmonger all along. Who knew?
No, I don't want to genocide anyone. I just want to break some kneecaps. Can you let me live? Can you let me be great?
No, I cannot let you live for that.
Why not?
Because it's fucked up.
It's not nice. It's not really fucked up. That's a little strong. It's like, it's not the sporting or polite thing to do, but I never said I was sporting nor polite.
Killmonger has not said that either, so what's the difference?
He wanted to kill people. I'm not trying to kill nobody.
Well, I think he wanted to liberate the world, and killing was just an unfortunate byproduct of it.
He seemed very, very excited to do so. Like, he wasn't very hesitant in the kill all the women and children part. He added that, like, he made sure to point that out. He didn't even try to hide it.
I don't think he said, like, kill women and children.
He literally said it. That's the line.
Well,
that is the line.
I mean...
Like, that's the quote.
Yeah. That's why... I'm sure if you had the opportunity, if you were ready to take out Kevin De Bruyne and his wife and kids were there, you would try to take them out too.
I'd be like Liam Neeson in the first Taken. Take him to the bathroom and shoot him in the kneecap like a good person. Like, he didn't mess that Frenchman's wife and family.
Wow.
Examples of mercy and magnanimity.
What was that word again?
Magnanimity.
What?
Magnanimity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I got you.
Magnanimity. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you work on that.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I am magnanimous.
Wow.
Magnanimity. Oh.
I think you still need some work on that. But
To be fair, I'm not even going to try to say it.
Oh, there's two of them.
Well, as a student in spelling,
I've never misspelled the word.
That's not fair. You had Bahamian education. The rest of us were out here in these streets.
You're right. It was world class education.
I never missed a vocab word until college.
Wow. That's not verifiable.
Ask Darway, because I got him bad. Darway would always miss one. I just laugh in his face. He knows.
I studied under the tutelage of one Queen Elizabeth, the true sovereign of
post-colonial John.
Meghan Markle was my classmate.
Please don't bring my.
And I'm
real,
so happy.
Please don't bring my real true bang into this. I'm really trying to get over this wedding, and you're just always making me sad. I'm trying to fight through this, man.
I'm so happy Meghan Markle.
Can't believe I lost her to a friggin' ginger. I hate gingers.
You lost her to Kevin De Bruyne. How can you stomach that?
I'm about to give Harry these hands too. Like, I told you, it's gonna be a long trip.
Harry's with the Royal Air Force, so you might want to take it easy.
He knows how to fly a helicopter, sure, but he ain't tough.
Don't want to catch his hands from a ginger now. Twice, Kevin De Bruyne and Prince Harry.
Neither will deliver the hands. I'm be undefeated. It's gonna be like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Actually, that's a tough Belgian.
Wow,
that ain't De Bruyne though.
You gonna shit on you? Not only did you shit on Jean-Claude Van Damme, you also shit on your boy Hercule Poirot.
Hercule Poirot is not a tough person. He's a genius, but he ain't tough.
He could be a genius and tough.
There's no reason to take shots at Van Damme. Like,
no, I said Van Damme can whoop ass.
The man that gave us the Street Fighter movie,
a great film.
Wasn't he Time Cop?
Yes, and Bloodsport.
Oh, Bloodsport.
Another great film. I love JCVD. I wasn't hating on him. I was saying he's the only tough Belgian I know.
That's a good point.
And I'm not worried about De Bruyne or Harry or Salah or Firmino or Mane. Maybe Mane. Maybe Firmino. He might be from a favela. I'm not trying to fight that.
I think he is, so he might. I mean, nah. He looks like weak. He looks weak. He might try to kick you, but like when you're down.
That's what he would do.
Very Liverpool type thing.
He's on Team Killmonger.
He kind of looks like, well, he doesn't look like Killmonger, but he looked like he'd be part of Killmonger's minions. He's got that. He's got the neck tat and the hair. And
are you talking about Phil Agnew?
My lord.
Shout out DDOD. So yeah, I'm sorry that you're a Liverpool fan, Curtis. You made the choice, so I'm actually not really sorry at all.
You want to know the honest reason why? It's because I enjoyed playing with Fernando Torres in FIFA, and I said, and he's not even on the team anymore, but I was like, okay, I need to choose a Premier League team that is not the team that John and Eric Clinton root for, and there we go.
John, you could have had a fan, but obviously you just make enemies instead. Amazing.
You're a United fan too. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, but like he didn't know me at the time. This had nothing to do with me. He actively didn't choose your squad because of you.
Okay.
What an ambassador you are.
How last year, every single time the Miami Heat lost a game, I would get a text from Jonathan reminding me of this horrible feeling of my hometown team. Our hometown team, you just have a lot of self-hate.
Yes, Miami.
How's that your hometown?
I was born in Miami.
What's the birth certificate say? Go to the birth certificate.
Wow. We're getting the real news here. Speaking of social security cards.
Weren't we born in the same hospital? Were you born in Jackson?
No, I was born in North Shore.
Isn't Jackson?
You fancy.
Andrew Jackson?
I don't know.
The high school is.
I just assumed it was named after the Jackson family.
The Michael Jackson?
That's what I prefer to believe.
Okay.
Right.
No, but I'm always 305 till I die. So shout out Miami FC. We coming through.
You mean
David
Beckham
Beckham.
FC?
Miami FC.
Beckham FC.
Are you going to be rooting for him? Is that going to be your MLS squad?
I'm around them over Orlando City. Yeah, sure.
Contrarian.
Wow, that's awful.
That's some mill shit.
I take that back. I'll see you at the tailgate, Orlando City.
This man has to be
BDC
wooed
United. We gonna rock it. It's gonna be a great game this Saturday. We got tight squad. We got Dom Dwyer, aka he should be playing for England. I don't know why he's playing for the US. We got Sasha Kleshin, old school. Well, he's older now, but he was like Kaká when he first came in. But he's got pedigree.
The MLS is basically like the glue factory for old horses, right? Like all the old
That is a very
all the old European players just come
very
here.
apt comparison. Yes.
And
now they're gonna lose the World Cup, so that's even better.
No, I think they're just trying to extort more money out of us because FIFA is corrupt.
They're not trying to. Well, that's true. I give you that, but they don't want. So the story is that the United States is they're bidding for the 2026 World Cup with Mexico and Canada, but they are falling out of favor because of Donald Trump's America First policies, and how that's very restrictive for foreign nationals.
I hope they do that shit in Mexico. Mexico's cool as fuck.
It's a joint bid.
Don't punish Mexico on our sport.
Mexico's not hard to get to.
Mexico's had a World Cup.
It was
great. It was great.
It was not that great. It was hot. You had to travel all over the country. It's a big country, U.S.
Yeah, that's the best part. You can get so many different fields.
They're gonna hold it in Missoula just so you have to go back to Montana and face your people.
I really want to go to. I want to go to a Nashville World Cup match. I want to go to an Orlando World Cup match.
If I had a choice between Morocco and Nashville, I would choose Morocco 10 times out of 10. There's Marrakesh. There's Casablanca. There's Rabat. There's Fez. I could go to Spain easily.
Why do you want to be there?
Support the revolution in Catalonia, like my boy Pep.
But Pep does not support the revolution in the UAE. Interesting.
There's no
contradictions.
There's no revolution in the UAE. Let's start from that one.
So you only care. People are only people when they're Catalonians. I understand. That's okay. That's a very
first of all,
that's a very privileged stance. I understand it. It couldn't be me, but it's you and Pep, your bald man of wonders. So.
First of all, there's no revolution. There's no vanguard in the UAE.
It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's futile. It's hard to do when you have so much wealth disparity. They don't even have the time or ability. They're not even it's too depressing because it's an iron fist.
Secondly, Catalonia is actively going through revolutionary struggle, and Pep is Catalonian, so that makes sense.
Yeah, of course he's going to support his people. But does Pep support revolution elsewhere?
Yes.
Where are the receipts for that, sir?
Pep is not an imperialist that wants to intervene.
How do you know?
Because he's supporting Catalonia against an imperialist
supporting
country.
His people. You don't know what his plans for Catalonia are afterward. You don't know what he wants Catalonia to look like. You just know he doesn't want it to be under Spanish rule. That doesn't make him. That just makes him a revolutionary. In that sense, he could be George Washington. We don't know. You saw what your man's George Washington did. Pep Washington. That's my new nickname for him. Pep Jefferson. Pep Madison.
Did you just dare?
Pep Hamilton. I'm coming for him just like that.
Did you just dare compare Pep Guardiola to George
How
Washington?
do we know there's a difference? He's a rich person who wants his also rich, wealthy white folks to be separate from a ruling power, but we do not know what they want to do after they're separate. So you're acting like this man's really, he's not just all Louverture, he's fucking George Washington. Get all the way out of here.
I'm not saying he's leading a revolution. I'm saying he's supportive of the revolution.
But being supportive of the revolution is only, what, how much of the step? 10%? What's the other 90%?
What do you want him to do? You want him to not support the revolution in
I would
Catalonia?
love to see but you don't know what his revolution will end like. So you're just supporting revolution for the sake of revolution just because Pep is your manager, more so than anything, and you don't know why he's supporting it or what his plans are. He's a part of the oligarchy in Catalonia anyway.
He's a part of the oligarchy in Catalonia.
He's one of the wealthier people there, no?
I'm not saying he's not wealthy.
Okay, then. So
what I'm saying is,
so when they get their independence and they set up a system just like Spain has it set up, it's just run by Catalonians. What say you?
I will criticize it.
Oh,
but you know,
I will be waiting.
Well, I will not criticize it.
I will be waiting.
It's all about self-determination.
Okay, all right, right. Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'm not about self-determination.
So it doesn't matter that there's a revolution. It just matters that they do what they want to do regionally. So, the Confederates, self-determination.
Wow,
Jonathan.
So now you're comparing.
Amazing.
Now you're comparing me.
This is amazing. Look where we got to.
Y'all, this is how the right wing controls the narrative right here.
I'm not the right wing. You just came out as a neo-Confederate. That's self-determination.
You got Grant, Mr. Hope Hicks Lewis out here criticizing me for supporting a leftist revolution in Catalonia and supporting self-determination.
But what good is self-determination?
They got co-ops up in that shit, like radical unions.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
It's not, they got some shit moving. They got like firefighters fighting police.
King, I want you to call. I'll
when
call
they
you.
crown Pep King,
that could be how it is.
Again,
you don't know.
I'm gonna let the Catalonians struggle. All I'm saying is that Pep is supportive of the struggle. However it turns out, self-determination. I'm not gonna judge it. I can't intervene. I'm not an imperialist like you are.
I didn't tell you to intervene. I just said you got to be critical of it. You don't know what it's going to be,
and
it might not be. It might not be better for Catalonians. It could be worse.
It's not my decision to make. It's a Catalonians fight. I'm not urging anybody to fight. Catalonians want independence. What am I going to do? I'm not going to support it.
If it turns out to be, if they become imperialists, then what? What say you?
Okay.
When they try to take over Andorra, then we want the south of France, we want Kurdistan, Corsica. Fuck it. Who knows where it ends?
Where does Juan Carlos Navarro, famed Catalonian basketball player, stand in this?
I think Navarro supports the Catalonian struggle. Obviously, if you're Catalonian, you're going to support the Catalonian struggle. There's no other way out of it.
What about Fran Vasquez? Because if he's on that side, fuck him.
Is Fran Vasquez Catalonian?
Played for Barcelona.
So you're saying if he's supportive of the Spain monarchy, then he's all good?
Nah, he's Galician.
Fuck him no matter what. I hate Fran Vasquez.
You're just being a sectarian Magic fan.
Clearly.
Yes. I am so hurt. Never even crossed the pond. I don't know if he's ever even been to America. That's a number 11 pick. Thought he was the next Pau Gasol. That's why it's.
He didn't think
the Magic got catfished.
Yeah, he didn't think that. Y'all thought that. Let's start with that. He was just coming here to make his coin.
Was that a Wise Broad pick? I think that was a John Wise Broad.
It was.
I think it was before Otis Smith.
He leveraged the Magic. It was a smart move.
We really had a hockey GM. God damn.
Traded T-Mac for Coutinho Mobley in a year.
Coutinho Mobley was fresh though. Coutinho Mobley hooped a little for the Magic. Steve Francis. Then he traded Steve Francis for Gilbert.
Yo, Gilbert though had some years.
And he always kept that thing on him. Gilbert,
Yeah.
probably a teacher now.
Yeah, you
Gilbert
should-
signed up
you
to
should
be a
be a
teacher.
teacher, yeah.
He's like, can't wait to teach. Oh, man.
Showing up in a
Schools? Yes.
showing up in a bandolier.
Gilbert's like, I know what a right triangle is. Hypotenuse. Let me teach geometry.
Sending IG messages. Sending IG messages with his AK in hand, shirt off.
Hello, principal.
Yo, what
I
happened?
love to teach social studies.
What happened to our boy Crittenden?
Oh, yeah.
He's in jail.
Caught up.
He's doing time.
Oh, caught up in the system.
Yeah, you know, it happens. I'm about to try to justice, so he shouldn't really be in prison, in my opinion. But, you know, who am I? But just a man out here.
Did he kill someone or he just stick someone up?
He didn't kill anyone. I forgot what he went to jail for. Some violent.
Like a poker game with like Brendan Haywood or some shit.
Yeah.
That Wizards team was wildin'.
That was wild, yeah.
Chocolate City.
Chocolate City.
Was Christian Laettner on that Wizards team at the time?
Yeah.
I think he was the catalyst, bringing that dirty Duke play.
I mean, sucks. I don't think Christian Laettner's all about the gats and
Yeah,
poker. And,
he's like, I'm gonna teach y'all some gunplay. Like,
where's Christian Laettner from? Is he like from upstate New York?
I have no idea. I watched
from
I
Virginia?
watched the 30 for 30 for him too, and I still don't know where he's from.
he just materialized.
Maybe it's for the best that we don't know where he's from.
A man with no country.
Yeah, he's from Angola, New York, upstate New York.
Angola, New
You
York.
should say Angola.
The prison in Louisiana, amazing.
He chill with C Murder. Learn his ways to C Murder.
Oh,
Yeah, he's from like right by Lake Erie.
that's the second C Murder reference of the day. Yo, he was actually one of my favorites on No Limit. His album was dope.
I listened to Silk the Shocker the other day. That's cool. That was I used to be my jam. I was like, man, he really could not rap. Like this is a terrible song. Trina really outshine him hard on this track.
I don't even want to go back and listen to it because
You
I just
don't.
want to have the memory of me liking Silk the Shocker.
You know, that song, he is a terrible, terrible rapper. And I used to love Silk the Shocker too, which makes it even worse.
I felt so salty when like you had the switch over from 98 to 99 and everyone just left No Limit behind and got all on Cash Money. I was like, fuck that, I'm loyal. 504 boys, like
We still had love for No Limit. We all wore the white tees. Like that's call back to both of them.
I felt
Yes, I
like we
did.
were picking sides down in South Florida.
Nah, I fuck with No Limit and Cash Money. There was no beef
I
between
mean, I
them
prefer
for me.
Cash Money, but I fought with both. And speaking of Cash Money, since we last recorded, 4 days ago was again the 19th anniversary of the greatest song ever dropping. Of course, Bat That Ass Up. February 24th, 1999.
Dang. That was a
My
classic.
favorite holiday of all time is Bat That Ass Up Day.
That should actually be a holiday.
I'm hoping one day we get a really hood ass president.
That would be pretty tight.
Like President Schoolboy Q.
President Wayne.
President Juvenile. Why not? Why not the OG?
That's true.
It's his song.
He's had a lot of life lessons. I would. There's some wisdom there.
Yeah, I vote for him. Depending on what he runs for.
I mean, at this point, it's a reality show, so I'm gonna go with childhood rapper over most other celebrities. So, unless like Alonzo Mourning's an option or something.
Yeah, I'm with it. Should I vote for Neymar? He's not even a citizen of the country.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that.
Shit, who cares? Like, nobody cares about the Constitution anymore, so might as well.
I'm really good.
There's a lot of geopolitical conversation in this episode. I think it's really
Yeah.
mixing it up a little bit.
In my time in New York City, as y'all know, I stopped by the Adidas flagship station. Now that I'm here to create Wakanda salute, that's what I did for y'all that didn't hear, that couldn't see that.
So all of you except for us too.
I the cool thing about Adidas, and I didn't go to the Nike shop, so maybe I can't really judge Nike, even though I'm wearing a pair of Nike track pants. Either way, saw by Adidas flagship, and I watched a PSG match where my man Neymar sprained his ankle.
Real bad.
He's out for 6 to 8 weeks, and thankfully it fell on a good time because he won't be able to miss his sister's birthday again for the 4th year in a row.
Legend.
For y'all,
Neymar's definitely an Appalachian / Plain State legend, low key, for the sister love only.
Neymar just doesn't care anymore. For y'all that don't know, Neymar has a very weird relationship with his sister, and he has missed his sister's birthday is in March, early March, and
Like the 6th or 7th, I think, what I read.
She's what?
It's like the 6th or the 7th,
6th
from
or
what I've
7th?
read. Yeah, so next week.
He has missed through injury or for some reason matches every single year that he's been outside of Brazil to attend this or be around for his sister's birthday. And it's sort of like a Jamie Cersei type of relationship. And right now, I don't think they give a shit anymore. Like, you know what? Before I was like, y'all fucking around, but now,
of, Brazilian connection. Their favorite song is definitely PDA by John Legend.
I don't know what happens when Back That Ass Up plays. I don't know what to see. I want to catch both of them in the club at any time. I'm not trying to see.
It's like the opposite of like the actual meme. Like usually, Back That Ass Up plays, you run towards his dance floor, but when Neymar and his sister there, you gotta run away. Like, no, let's just get indoors to this somewhere else.
So, yes, it's happened again. He's hurt himself, unintentionally, of course, but
Fortunately for him,
it's very convenient that he gets to spend time with his sister again. In a very affectionate poses. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know what is going on in Brazil right now, particularly wherever they live in Brazil, Rio, wherever. But I'm very nervous. I'm very scared because Neymar's black excellence, and how am I going to support him now? I didn't know that he's potentially having sex with his sister.
If it's full sister, that's.
Is it stepsister?
I believe it's full sister.
I mean, like, they just might be an affectionate family.
You need to see the pictures. You need to see what's going on.
I'm going to look up the pictures.
Yeah, look at the pictures and tell me how affectionate do you think. What crosses the line from affectionate to just straight up incest at this point? Because this is kind of. I mean, Neymar doesn't give a shit. So, I'm going to respect his autonomy, him and his autonomy. They're both adults. They both make decisions.
Just please don't have kids.
Yeah. Yes, that's one picture.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Look up the tattoos, dog.
They're just kind of like next to each other, lightly cuddled, but it's like they're taking a photo, so it's like, of course you're gonna put your arm around. I don't think it's that.
Again, if they keep up all that fooling around, they'll be the talk of the town.
So
y'all just got nasty minds.
Dog, like, I wouldn't just say this to say this. I'm not one of those just flagrant people that just says stuff willy-nilly.
Yeah.
There's reason behind the madness.
For now, until all the facts come out, I'm Neymar Black Excellence still. Still on the team.
Wait, he has a tattoo of her?
Wow.
And here we go. Clarity. Clarity.
The train is rolling now.
It really ain't how it should be, but that's how it be.
Running efficiently. This ain't no MTA line. This is the Berlin.
I mean,
Berlin station, subway station.
like
right
they
now.
grew up together. They're really close.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Jonathan, didn't you not grow up with your sister?
I did.
Do you have a tattoo of her eyes on your arm?
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
What do you cuddle like that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we have a Neymar apologist here. It's also a Liverpool fan, which kind of makes sense in the end. But
Hey, if they could get him, they would.
Yeah.
Anyone would, to be quite honest.
Hey, you gotta separate personal and public life.
They've clearly not done that. They're clearly making it both. They're clearly blurring the lines.
I mean, it's a little, but I don't know. Folks could just Google Neymar and sister, and you'll have that on your internet history. I don't know. My verdict is like, yeah, there's like, I don't know.
Petting.
I don't even know heavy petting. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are not in an ancestral relationship and that they are.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
That isn't an affectionate family.
We're just saying it's questionable.
It's because we've been so colonized by the U.S. Loveless culture that to be seen hugging a sibling calls to question one's relationship.
I don't know. I just got. I mean, we have a pretty big Catholic culture here. I also told you about the Presbyterians, the white people. I mean, we saw Tom Brady kissing his son on the mouth, so like, it's out there. Like that's what the pale faces do. I'm not sure really what you want me to do. Like, that's
but like Latino
American.
culture, people are pretty like there's a lot of like touch and hugging and kissing on the cheek and like, oh, that's very normal.
I agree.
Across Latino cultures.
I agree. It's normal.
All I'm saying is, I don't see Griezmann with pictures of sisters like that, and the French are very affectionate towards siblings too, and culturally.
Yes.
I'm not blaming a culture. I'm just blaming those two. This is just a them two issue. This is a them, not a y'all. This is a them.
I'm still a ride or die Neymar. Black excellence all the way. One of the light skins I truly respect, but this is a very weird situation that's going on. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe it's not up to me to make up something of it. Just it's worried. We'll see what happens in the World Cup when they win, potentially. We'll see. If they are tongue kissing, then we know what's real at that point. But
hey, if they tongue kiss and Brazil wins the World Cup, I mean, then that's what it is. That's the game. You gotta let it fly.
That's a trade-off.
That's the fucking good omen.
Hey man, Brazil needs some pick me up after 2014, and that's it. I think everyone in Brazil is taking that.
Hey, you gotta do it for the nation. You gotta do it for the people.
All for the flag.
Not national pride. This is what it does to us. Sad. I'm sorry. Some in the U.S. Christian Pulisic. Who is he gonna make out with?
He's from Tampa, so that's also just like something that he might just be doing anyway.
Very well, very well.
I have a key question for your misadventures in New York. Did you happen to run into any Knicks greats such as Chris Dudley?
I did not run into Chris Dudley. I wish I did. I might have done it. He might be busking for change somewhere, for all I know.
I think Chris Dudley's still in the league.
He might.
Chris Dudley, 48-year-old Chris Dudley? What is he doing in the league now?
He ain't that old.
He's old as shit. Chris Dudley?
Like Maryland Chris Dudley, like former Suns player Chris Dudley?
No.
Who are you thinking of? Are you thinking of like
white boy Chris Dudley?
I'm thinking of. Are there two Chris Dudleys?
You're thinking of Jared Dudley.
No, I'm thinking of Jared.
Nah, this is Chris Dudley who played for like fucking 40 years.
Almost got beat up by Shaq.
Oh yeah, Shaq. Oh, he swung on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not smart.
So this was, I don't know if folks have caught the theme. This is supposed to be white boy season episode of Post Gods where we talk about white basketball players.
Yeah, top 5.
Well, that's at the end, but
all right, I'm sorry to spoil.
We got time for the top 5 now.
I have a bunch of people, I spoil too much.
So today, our top 5 for this evening, this recording is top 5 American white basketball players.
Oh, it's American, so
American white.
I think Chris Dudley might have been Canadian.
American first.
Top five.
I mean,
You can look it up.
the European whites are just better than the American whites
Wow.
at hooping. I mean, Dirk is the greatest white player. Well, Larry Bird.
Ooh.
But then Kukoc, but it goes like Dirk, Kukoc, like who's second best American white after Larry Bird? John Stockton. He ain't got no ring.
I would actually take Dirk over Larry Bird.
That's a hot take. It's a very hot take.
I would.
Very well.
Larry Bird would be like a lesser version of Steve Novak in today's NBA because he was so unathletic.
Shit.
He
That's
he
true.
would be a end of bench specialist and would have like a 3 or 4 year run in the league.
I can see that.
He was horribly unathletic.
No, he was hurt. Larry Bird was
Grant,
terribly unathletic.
but even when he was younger, he was really unathletic.
Just-
Grant has a look of horror on his face.
Everyone knows I'm not a Boston stan at any sort, but Larry Bird was a great player. And as we start our top five, Larry Bird is my number 5, top 5 American white basketball player of all time.
Number 5 would probably for me be. Shit, I'm gonna put Bill Wennington number 5. Bulls legend Bill Wennington, perennial bench player for our three-peat run in '96 to '98.
He looked like a manager at a Radio Shack.
Yeah, he had a world-class goatee, world-class red goatee, full head of hair. So I'll put Bill Wennington my number 5.
There's a lot of commentary on people's hair on this. There should be
That's
like
how we started. Our first episode ever was about Ross Barkley's fade.
It's true.
Never forget. Who's your number 5 American white?
I gotta go
White.
American white. Being the Heat stan that I am, I gotta go with a hero to the 5 white folks in Miami, and Thunder Dan Marley.
Whoa.
And actually, with us, he had a good end of career run, but he was an all-star when he played with the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, Dan Marley. Didn't he win a slam dunk contest?
I don't believe so.
I think he got it. Then he at least got second. I know he showed out in a slam dunk contest.
I mean, he was athletic as fuck back in the day, and his knees broke down. I remember going to a Heat Magic game in right after I moved to Orlando, and had to be 2001. It was his last year with us, and there was a delegation of white folks who traveled up from Miami in front of me, and they were just cheering for Thunder Dan the whole time, and I greatly enjoyed it. So
That's wild as fuck.
number 5 for me is Dan Marley.
My number 4 is South Dakota legend. Unfortunately,
Jeez
he had a detour in Alachua County. But still gotta go with the homie Magic Rookie of the Year, one of our 2 ever. Mike Miller.
I respect that. I like Mike Miller. He had a long history.
Miami Heat legend, losing the shoe and making the 3-pointer.
Let's not talk about his Miami Heat record.
Where he made those, 7 3-pointers in that clinching game?
Let's talk about his record with the Orlando Magic, which was impeccable. And Memphis Grizzlies, too. Also impeccable.
Unimpeachable.
He looked like a character on Breaking Bad at the end of his career.
He's a part of that the Drew Gooden trade.
Wow.
Drew Gooden, Orlando Magic legend.
Wow.
Another Mama White. We forgot him.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Kansas Rock Chalk.
Number 4 for me, it wasn't Dan Marley that won the dunk contest. It was Brent Barry.
Oh,
Who is
another great American white.
yeah.
Stole mine.
No, you can have the same.
Who's my number 4? American white. He's a great commentator. I like him as a commentator.
He is. He's good on 2K too.
Also, he won a slam dunk contest and almost won a 3-point contest, which featured, that's back when he was
right.
with the Sonics and had the epic crip walk when he got past round 1. You could still look it up on YouTube. It was fucking hilarious.
Ridiculous. Really, I'm gateway with this. You still my number 4, Brent Barry. You good.
So I'm going to go with the man, the myth, the legend, and I think folks listening to this that are Orlando acolytes, Grant, I'm looking at you, would appreciate the great Pat Burke.
Pat Burke.
Pat fucking Burke.
Who so when you want to talk about the T-Mac years that were squandered, his prime in Orlando, they surrounded him with such talent as Pat Burke, who was a piece of shit center that started a whole season, I think, for the Magic. I'm pretty sure he had Irish descent, but that he was American. I'm checking. We're doing a live check right now.
Pat Burke was he's a G. He was a great commentator as well.
Oh, no, actually, I can't even claim Pat Burke because he was born in Ireland, so I am disqualified on my number 4. So with that, I'll go to the backup, Andrew DeClerc for No Magic.
A local pastor now. Andrew DeClerc was one of my the committee leader and one of the Cub Scout packs I had when I worked for the Boy Scouts.
That's
Low
wild.
key. Yeah, he's a passer out in like right in the Winter Garden Ocoee area. One of those.
Hopefully he is a better passer than he was backup center, where he was known for coming into games for about 6 minutes and committing 5 fouls and 3 turnovers. But yet, despite this, he's my number 4 white American.
My number 3 is a fellow Vanderbilt alum. And on the inaugural Orlando Magic basketball team, the great Jeff Turner.
Wow.
I went he's in the Vanderbilt Basketball Hall of Fame, and he's on the that's you can't really get more Grant than that. He really checks off 2 boxes. So love the homie Jeff Turner, great color commentator. He won a gold in the Olympic Games before the Dream Team was allowed to play. And
it's true, he did.
I love to listen to him do the color commentator for the Magic, and unfortunately he coached like Highland basketball for a while, but I love that slide.
Go Lake Highland.
No.
Oh, let's still go Lake Highland. Number 3 for me would be the captain, Kansas legend, Bulls legend, maybe Wizards legend. I don't know. Mr. Kirk Heinrich himself.
Asher Roth, shout out Kirk Heinrich.
Always put work in. Limited ability, but always put work in for the Bulls when we needed him. Came through in the playoffs a few times. Shipped him off to the Wizards, but he came back strong. Bounced back, took it on the shoulder, took it to the chin, and that's why he's my number 3, American white, Kirk Heinrich.
Good choice. My number 3, once again, folks who are fans of either the Magic or the Heat would know this name. A very lunch pail, work ethic, high IQ, deceptively athletic backup center. Did I get through all the stereotypes?
I mean, it is NFL Combine week, so you're on topic.
The great Michael Doliak, who
could not jump over a piece of paper. You put a piece of paper flat. Mike Joliet was not leaping it.
But he was very cerebral. He knew how to.
Mike damn Doliak.
Actually, I believe he was drafted by the Magic, right? And then was the backup to Shaq for 2 years. Then he became third string center by the second year because we brought Zoe back. And but he's now a dentist, and I'm sure he gives discounts to folks who are part of his union, NBA PA.
I hope so.
So
do they need him?
No, but that's why.
Discounts to like
he's a libertarian. He's a libertarian. He does not. He hates poor people.
That follows.
But nonetheless, continuing my trend of backup centers, Michael Doliak, number 3.
My number 2 is a really hard choice. Again, he's famous. Has a lot of Florida basketball connections. And I just want to let it be known that I really, really, really want to pick Jimmer Fredette. Because I used to Jimmer a lot at the rec. But my number 2 is White Chocolate, Jay Will. Basketball was his favorite sport. He loved to dribble the ball up and down the court. And, him with Chris Webber, electric, off the elbow passes. I mean, what can you say? And he's just he's still a guy that will definitely just go hoop with whomever right now. That's what he do. And I got to give it to my boy Jay Will.
NBA champion.
True.
NBA champion, yeah. I mean, he's more known for his time with Sacramento Kings, but yeah, it's neither here or there.
Actually, his best statistical seasons were with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I was very pissed when they traded him.
Memphis is a very Jay Will town. Let's be real.
I was very pissed when they traded him to the Grizzlies. They got Mike Bibby, who they played a lot better with Mike Bibby, but still, I was still pissed off. Number 2 for me will be difficult because, I love my man, Jerry West, even though I never really got to see him play.
The logo.
I love my man, Matt Geiger. Sixers backup legend, but I'm going to go with another backup legend for the Sixers and the Nets.
Oh no! Please don't be who I think it is.
I'm going with my man Todd McCulloch.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to choose Keith Van Horn.
I forgot about Keith Van Horn.
Nick's great.
He didn't play center
He
though.
might be Canadian.
He didn't play center either. I remember him for his epic
Sock game.
sock.
That's all I remember. His socks were just so.
Keith Van Horn, yes. Tom McCulloch, no. I famously known for getting dunked on consistently by Shaq in the 2003 NBA Finals, where they were embarrassingly swept. Even though Slam magazine touted New Jersey Nets as the greatest team, I quote, team in the world. Obviously, that meant nothing
Harry
to the Lakers. Kenyon Martin, solid squad.
Keith Van Horn was on that squad too.
Keith Van Horn, he was on that squad. So I'm gonna go with Tom McCulloch. He just seems like a. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go with.
Wait, you can't. You just went through the whole like bio.
We're a pretty chill squad.
I'm actually gonna go with Greg Ostertag.
Wow.
For the same reasons
Both of them.
above.
Greg Ostertag, my lord.
McCullough, like he was only in the league like what 3 years? Didn't he get like some weird like neck injury or some shit or like spine fragmentation or something?
I actually don't know what happened to him, but he made it to the finals twice. That's all that counts in the end.
God, the early East was so bad. Who's your number 2, Curtis?
Oh wow, the pressure's mounting. My number 2 is actually, and this is an ode to you, Mr. Lingu. It is a Chicago Bulls great. Played there 2 seasons out of his 14-year career, believe it or not. Came out of Nebraska, the great Eric Piakowski. A deceptive 14-year career.
That's true.
Somehow started over Quentin Richardson during that time where everyone was really excited about the early 2000s Clippers. Yeah.
Darius Miles, future NBA star.
Still featuring.
I mean, if anything, if we were going to talk about Darius Miles, like his performance in The Perfect Score was riveting.
Legendary.
But so Eric Piakowski, who had a 14-year career, and I'm pretty sure for most of those years he just got paid a minimum salary to hang out on the bench, and I'm pretty sure people thought he just had like a support role with the team, but somehow he stuck around for a 14-year career.
That coach wearing a jersey?
So shout out to you, Eric Piakowski, for gaming the system and having a 14-year NBA career.
My number 1 is very, very dark horse. He had 0 NBA career, 0 NBA prospects, but he got to start for some great Midwestern teams. Again, just one of my favorite guys. Just watching him play in college. I remember just going to the pub and looking at highlights of Wayne Selden and Xavier Henry. And then you look over and you see this young, wiry man, Brady Morningstar, wearing an oversized T-shirt under his Kansas Jayhawk jersey.
Jesus
how is
Christ.
he? If he can start, why can I not start? Like, we're the same size. How am I not playing D1 basketball right now? If Brady Morningstar is playing for one of the greatest programs in the history of basketball. So my number 1, shout out to my boy Will Gorham. So we're OG Brady Morningstar stands for real. Maybe the only ones that aren't his family. So shout out to my boy, the sniper from wherever he is from. So I'm pretty sure it's just middle nowhere, Kansas. Because somehow Kansas gets people from Brooklyn and Canadian blacks like Andrew Wiggins. And then Perry Ellis, who's from 1940s New York. And then they just get random white guys.
Was he
at bars.
bootlegging liquor? What was he like?
He had a Tommy gun in one hand.
Man, see?
That Morningstar motivation, shout out.
But mine's definitely
Shout out Twitter.
Brady Morningstar, all-time Kansas legend.
He sounds like a Texas high school football player.
He's from Illinois.
Like that's like a hometown hero of the Texas, like some small ass Texas town.
He sounds like a packet of sausages. Sausage packet.
Yeah, it's vegan. It's vegan sausage.
Oh, okay.
Man,
There it is.
Oh, Brady Morningstar was on the famed Mario Chalmers bank shot over Derrick Rose national title.
Wow.
Shout out to national champion Brady Morningstar. Let me never disrespect you like that again, Brady.
A great moment in irrational confidence. He got to be a part of it.
Yes,
Mario
excellent.
Chalmers, the personification of irrational confidence.
He definitely got humbled in Miami by LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Haslam, Juwan Howard.
Everyone yelled at
Culture shock
him.
Miami was though. He went from Alaska to Lawrence to Miami. That's a lot.
He left two-time champion. Hey,
Starter. How? The world may never know.
he didn't have the money to do that.
He would make game winners though. It's
Mario Chalmers hooped on people. That's amazing.
I want to hit on Mario. I like Mario.
hey, he's a current Grizzlies back in the league, so
Sure.
Yeah.
I saw him play when I had with 10 persons.
Well, I could keep it simple and say again, Pistol Pete Maravich. I could say Kevin Love. I could say
Kyle Singler.
I could say Kyle Singler. I could say half of Jordan Farmar. I could say
Ted Cruz Jr. I mean, Jason Allen.
I could say what's the dude that came from BYU as well?
Jimmer?
Not Jimmer.
Ainge.
Not Ainge either. Did he go to BYU?
Yeah.
Who's the guy who went to BYU that plays for the Bulls? I used to play for the Bulls. Played for the Thunder too.
McDermott.
I could say
He
McDermott.
didn't go to BYU. He went to Creighton or something.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's all the same shit.
Same shit.
Yo, you just lost the only Mormon listener. It was like, how dare you?
I could say Ron Baker. I could say all these names, but there's only one American white that really has captured the heart of captured the heart of millions, really. One-time NBA champion. He's not from there, but he played for the legendary Gonzaga Bulldogs.
This is a great pick. I wanted to pick
This was a solid draft pick.
Number 3 pick in the 2000 and whatever NBA draft. Another Jordan legendary pick.
Bobcat legend.
Mr. Adam Morrison himself.
Get you some, Adam.
Crier in chief. I guess Jordan Farmar actually it comes full circle. But yeah, Adam Morrison for me, man. He's the man. He's my number one. I saw him in the national championship match. High as shit. It looked like at least. Whatever. He made his money. He's done now. That's my number one American white.
That's a solid pick.
That's a great pick.
And so I actually think that proves my Larry Bird thesis because I think he had a similar game and people are actually comparing them. And I think if you drop...
Bird never missed jump shots, guys.
Well, I think
don't do this.
if you drop Adam Morrison in late 70s, 80s NBA, he would have had a better career.
Yeah,
because
there's better strength training. If you give him the same strength trainer, he's not going to be good.
I think it's an apt comparison of how Larry Bird would not have been a good player for today's NBA. But I digress. We'll continue that. My number one, my picks have been full of bias, and that's just what I represent in this world. So my number one is going to be someone I went to school with that I taught everything they knew. I'm just totally kidding. So we used to call him Meg Ryan because he had frosted tips, and he looked like Meg Ryan.
No veto.
And actually,
Overruled.
everyone's like, "Yo, he's gonna be a great baseball player," and then the dude. So we went to Lake Howell High School, and everyone knew about Nick Kalathis, who is still playing. He played for the Memphis Grizzlies, is now playing in Greece.
Grant Lewis does not support this player.
Well,
in fact, I hate him more than anyone in the world.
Well, I mean, he's making more money than anyone in the world, basically. But it's crazy because then over the course of his sophomore junior year, he grew 8 inches, and all of a sudden they were like, "All right, we're gonna recruit you." And somehow Chandler Parsons got to UF, and we're like, "Yeah, that's cool for Chandler." And then, before we knew it, whoa, he's a second-round draft pick. Whoa, he's starting for the Houston Rockets. Whoa, he got a huge contract. He got another huge contract. And so I have to go with Chandler Parsons, who, Castleberry, low-budget Castleberry represent, although he ain't low-budget anymore. He's out there. Wasn't he hooking up with Kylie Jenner and all this shit?
He was with a Kardashian.
Hope he
Jenner.
dies.
Yeah.
Which one? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I am a little salty because I hadn't talked to him in years, and then I texted him about going to a Heat Grizzlies game, and he was injured, so he didn't even play, but he still didn't respond. It's kind of like, damn, you know who I am? Maybe. But either way, I'm kind of salty about it. You could make fun, Grant, the fact that his career seems to be over as far as being a productive player. The guy's made like $150 million in his
It's a
career.
scam. He's a thief. FBI.
It's not a thief. Well, you say, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Secret Service.
All right, here you go again with your revisionist take. Once again, that is money that I'd rather have to go to players like Chandler than line the coffers of your ownership friends.
They're not my ownership friends. Why can't we pay my boy? Let's pay someone who's like worth it, like anyone else that exists in the world.
I think there's a strong case.
Deserves that money.
I think there's a strong case to be made that Chandler's contract was a win for the movement. The movement for workers around the world, the fact that it raised the standards for NBA players about what they deserve because he got a max
Chandler
contract.
Parsons was the reason.
So I actually, I think it was a key moment in organized labor of the past 20 years, the victory of him getting that guaranteed max contract.
A white guy getting overpaid to play the black man's sport is a victory for the movement. Kill me now.
You can quote me on this.
Please. Please, I no longer want to be here. I don't want to be on this planet. Eject me. Elon, when are you watching that nuts rocket? I'm good. I've done all I can here.
Is there life on Mars?
I hope he hears this and I get free tickets.
I hope he hears it and dies.
Just hit him on Snapchat. So that's the top 5. Thank you all. Any shout outs to anyone except Elon Musk, clearly.
Shout out to Wesley Johnson, who's currently been hospitalized after having both his ankles disintegrated by James Harden. I hope he survives. It would be it was a tragedy. I've never seen anyone die on the court, and I hope he's not the first one to die like that. I just can't let that happen. So and shout out to Javi. Yesterday was his birthday. We were all out there. Shout out to Javi. A good time. So those are my shout outs.
Any shout outs, Curtis?
Double up on the Javi birthday. Also, shout out to Nipsey Hussle. It's a pretty good album. This is his first album proper, which was shocking. I guess everything else was a mixtape. I listened to it today. Folks should check it out. It's pretty good. It's a very reflective album. It's not the type of shit. It's good like smoking music. Yeah, so I've been vibing with it. Folks should check it out.
I have a strict no hotep policy when I'm listening to music. That's why I stopped kind of listening to Kendrick a little bit. If I wanted to listen to somebody from LA, I would listen to Absol.
He's way more hotep than Nipsey Hussle.
Tell on yourself.
Absol hasn't never posted any pictures of Nation of Islam posted up. On some hotep shit.
Bro, we got pictures of you with the Nation of Islam.
Ooh.
What?
With Vibrant White back as a representative. You showed
there was no pictures of me with a doctor.
Weren't you at that rally we did in honor Trayvon back in 2013?
You didn't see no pictures of me though.
I was looking through. I'm gonna find a picture of you and Dr. White, and then be like, look, you're in the picture with the Nation of Islam. Look, and just discredit you.
No love for hoteps out here. Shout out to Rihanna, obviously. Again, celebrating her birthday again. 'Cause I'm just like that. That's my shout out.
Wait, I gotta throw one more shout out there. Our friend from the one-time basketball podcast we did, good brother B-Wall getting married in a week. So definitely want to shout out to B-Wall and Helen. Many happy years together.
Big up in the NO.
One last shout out to the great Mr. Murad, if you're listening, wherever you are in Norway, a Norwegian prison.
Which actually treats you really well.
Yeah, it's like a spa.
Apparently.
Don't forget, check out 8pounds.com. Get all your music needs there. Get your reviews on hotepery of the music from LA and even maybe find a nice biography on the Quad City DJs. I'm not sure if it's there, but maybe it will be there one day, or it has been. So again, check us out at Postgods on Twitter, The Postgods on Facebook. You can find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Apple, and Google Play.
Yes, sir.
And we out.
I just looking at this crossover. Dang, Wesley. Damn it, man.
Yeah.
That was,
he just stopped and Jaden 3 in his face.
I just watched it too.
What the hell? Yeah, we out.
Rip.
Before the sun goes down on my heart.